actual build breakdown on my 2005 Acura TSX. Oh. So we're going to start with the exterior, as always. We'll go front to back. It's missing a few pieces, I know. The front bumper's over there, I'll show you that later. And the fender is behind you. The stock trunk, some shit's up here. Honda, it happens. So from the front, it's actually pretty modified. The only Euro R thing on this entire car is the headlights. They're actually off eBay. I paid a decent amount of money because they are kind of real. They're like the mid-grade ones, so not actual Honda ones, but they're decent. And that's the only Euro R thing. I don't like Euro Rs. I think it's fucking stupid. If you're in the US, USDM, plain and simple. I got a Carbon Creations, carbon fiber hood. I've had it for almost a year now, no, a little over a year, and it's decent. I've seen better quality, I've seen worse. For the price, it was okay. If you come down here, I've got twin turbos and a Leaf. Twin turbos from 6-speed. They're actually horns, but you know, the normal jokes. Down here is an Amazon oil cooler. It's actually a power steering cooler. It is functional, and I did it because I didn't want to add capacity to my oil system or relocate my oil filter. I kind of wanted to stay away from all that, but have a functional oil cooler. I'm mostly about functionality, even though this was a stance bucket. So it usually sits on the outside of the bumper. It comes with the fog light, looks cool, it works. I don't really see any difference. It actually is right now tucked behind the stock power steering cooler, which is just this. It's mostly for looks, but also has to work in my book. If you come this way, you have my fenderlessness. The fender is over there. This car has horrible paint. I bought it that way. Horrible paint. Terrible, faded, peeling, cracked, rust, just surface stuff, but it's still annoying. So I'm in the process of doing body work. So that's why this fender is off. The other fender, there was a little bit of an escapade trying to do a vented fender, and it wrinkled and just went bad. So I decided, since I didn't have one, that I would rhino line this. It looks pretty good, it matches better, doesn't look like total crap. I like it, some people don't. I care less than you can even know what people like. So if you come down here again, last time we're gonna have to bend down. Well, kind of. The HPS long ram, cold air, whatever you want to say. It's actually really good. 2 mounting brackets, K&N filter. It's wrinkle black, so it matches everything else. I'll show you better inside the hood. If you look in here, you do have the Megan Racing coilover. It's difficult to see because it's dark in there. I'm not going to take the whole wheel off and show you. I'm going to have to do some stuff in here that'll be on the channel in the next few days, as soon as my upper ball joints come in. Speaking of which, I have Godspeed front upper control arms. It's a camber kit, control arm, the whole nine. Absolutely garbage. The powder coating is trash. The ball joints have blown out, and it's been less than a year, I think. That's partially due to the fact that TSXs knock when they're lower. I'll show you that later when we get back into the engine bay. But yeah, go skunk too. Just that's what I'm going for next. I'll show the install on that later in the channel. Filming?
Just stand up and smile. You don't.
Okay, so moving on, we have my silver strip. Again, we have to figure out what we're going to put on them. We just went to Dank Fest, which was like a month ago, if that, in Myrtle Beach, and we picked this up for both of our cars and installed them. We have to put words on them, I know. It kind of looks stupid, but for now, I don't really care. It's cool. Moving on, I have, this is a 2005, as I said, but I have 06 to 08 side skirts. Yes, they're gray, but like I said, I got to do paint, body work, and everything on this car, so it doesn't really matter. And then down here I have, if you're a huge TSX person, you have Instagram, you probably know Papa TSX. He custom makes these splitters. I have the first generation that he made before he started doing like the fake carbon fiber and stuff like that. But I really like them. They're fantastically sturdy. They were a good price. It was like 110, 115 shipped to my house. Easy to install. Looks good. I'm actually thinking of doing some sort of like cannered, almost like Tyler Fialko's, but without the crazy. He's nuts. I can't rock that. I'm just not cool enough for that. There's my Instagram. It is tinted very crappily. It came tinted. I don't like it at all. I do have to peel it. I'll be doing a video on peeling crappy tint off your windows eventually. Over here, you have my LZ BMX sticker, who, if you guys don't know Adam LZ, look him up. Fucking awesome dude. All right, up here, we have an HIC USA rear visor, which is super high quality. Mine's gloss black. I think it was 80 bucks. On sale, you can get them for like 65, something like that. I don't know, it just depends. Black Friday's coming up, check it out. I love it, looks great, totally changed the profile of the car. So here's my favorite part of my car. Yes, it's dirty. I'm aware, I gotta clean the whole car, don't worry. This is my Viz Racing Demon Style carbon fiber trunk. The Demon Style is lip. I don't know if the video is doing it justice, but this thing is awesome. They make Demon Style trunk like this for a lot of cars, but the TSX one is probably one of the rarest. It took them 6 months to make it, and it is so worth the wait, but probably my favorite part of my car. And moving on to the bumper, it is pretty crappy because I got hit by some idiot, and it's just a piece of crap. It's horrible. Again, car needs paint. Walmart rear lip, never do that, ever. If it says Walmart on it, you don't buy it. Moving on, we have tons of dents from being hit and crushing fender. And that's pretty much it for the exterior. Okay, so this is a stock 04 to 05 bumper that I bought. I had one on there, but it was just destroyed, cracked, and I felt like this would be easier to do body work on. So it's in good shape. It's not on the front. Again, bodywork stuff going on. It's got eBay fog light bezels. The power steering cooler comes out of that one on the left, and the intake is on the right. So after both of the actual lights fell out and shattered everywhere, I decided I wouldn't replace them. I've got a Mugen style carbon fiber grill mesh. It's pretty cheap, but it's real carbon fiber, so matches everything else. So it's got about an estimated 200 horsepower to the wheels. Stock, it's 168 to the wheels. A lot of people think it's 200. It's not. It's 200 to the crank and 168 wheel. With the mods I've done, it's pretty minimal, but it's a feelable difference. This car definitely is really restricted on both sides, intake and exhaust. So anything you can do to open it up is a great idea. I still have to tune it. I went through the trouble of linking the CAN bus to the DLC and then buying an 08 ECU and trying to do it that way with the Flash Pro. If you have a TSX and you want to do it that way, you're better off going standalone. The amount of money I spent, I could have gone standalone and been so much happier. I have a guy around here named Darius who's going to do a tune with a K Pro, which is a lot better, and it's about a third of the price. That's dyno tuned, the ECU, everything installed. Go that way. Do not get a Flash Pro for an 04 to 06 TSX. It's just going to be a headache. What I'm talking about over here, see these kind of dimples that have popped out? This is from the upper control arm smashing into the strut tower because it's not even that low actually. And it ruins ball joints, it ruins control arms. They make a kit where you cut this out and then add a hump so that it can sit up into it. I do have to get that, but my girl's the welder and we haven't picked up a welder yet for home, so as you maybe know, we just moved in here. I'll do house check, I guess, eventually. But that's pretty much it. That's my 2005 Acura TSX. Started as a daily because I had to get rid of my Audi S4. It sucked because it was so slow. I tried to make it faster, and as all Honda guys know, your Honda's never going to be fast. I'm happy. It was a stance bucket. It's been a race car thingy. It's been a daily. Does everything it needs to do. So I'm happy. Alright, so that's it. That's my build breakdown, and see you guys in the next one.